Welcome back to Scales 365, and I have a very weirdly exciting announcement, and this is just a weird thing for me to do, but I bought a house. Kind of. I bought what's going to be a guest house at my house, but I'm going to live in it. And here it is. We've got a camper. I bought a camper for dirt cheap, and we got it here, so that proves it's at least worth something. And so I'm going to give you the tour, and I will show you what I'm going to do and not how I'm going to do it, but this is going to be a full-on series on me building things and me turning this into my house. So, got the key here. Let's get inside. Alright, first look. Here you go. Oh yeah, it's stuff in it. And it looks kind of creepy. Because it's a camper from the 60s. So, let's talk about it. You're not tilted up enough. There you go. Now you can see me. So, why did I buy this? What am I doing? And you're probably thinking also, James, are you crazy? You don't have enough money for this crap. You would be right. I don't have enough money for this crap. But I need a place to live, and not just in my parents' house. So I'm living outside my parents' house, and I don't live in here yet. This was a hunting camper, so it's basically bare bone. You have 2 spots for beds. That's it. Going away. They're both going away. I'm not keeping them. I am going to gut the entire thing the rest of the way, since it's already mostly gutted. It's all going, except for maybe this area right here, the kitchen area, because it works perfectly right here. So, what am I going to do? Where am I going to put everything? What about the reptiles, James? Glad you asked. I have a plan. I have what I feel like is a really good plan. So, first off, let's go about where I'm going to sleep. I don't know yet. I have 2 ideas here. So, one is right about where you're at right now. You're on the table that came with the camper. The other one is where the bed is currently. So, this bed over here, you can't hear me very well. I need to get a mic for this. But, this area right here would be great for a bed to have. What I'm going to do, I do know this for a fact. I'm not keeping the bed. This area. This is getting taken down. What I'm going to do is, instead of a bed, you might not have been able to see me. Anyways, let's go back. Talk about this. Alright. Instead of this area here being the bed, if I turn this into a bed, this is all getting ripped out. And I'm going to put a futon here. Because I can sleep on a futon. I'm 21 years old, almost 22. I don't need to worry about my back yet. Just kidding, I do, because my back already hurts. But this isn't a, this is where I'm going to live the rest of my life. This is a temporary thing for, a couple years. Sometimes you got to do stuff like that, and I'm doing that. So, for a while, it's going to be a futon that I sleep on. Also, for a while, you're going to have, yes, bed. Ooh. House is shaking. Probably need to not walk around on it as much. We're alright. Anyways, so it's gonna get tied down, by the way. It's not gonna be I'm not worried about that part whenever I do. It's gonna get lifted off the wheels and tied down to the ground. So, anyways, what I'm thinking is right here being this is a decent spot. This is a decent amount of space. Right here is going to be the main reptile area, okay? This is going to be where I house everybody. except for Dundee. Why Dundee? Dundee's an Asian water monitor. He needs a lot bigger enclosure. So, I can put quite a few 4x2 by 2s here. You can put one here, and that puts you about here, here. You might be able to do 3 tall, and I could do at least 2 wide, because that's right there. I can do 2 wide. So, that's a lot of enclosures, which is perfect for what I need. And then, over here, going to be turned into a toilet again. Right now it's not a toilet. Used to be. You can definitely tell. Going to be turned into a toilet again. I think. I have another idea for a toilet. But, I don't know what I'm doing in there yet. So, we're going to figure that one out. Obviously, I have to get essentials first before I worry about reptile stuff. Reptile stuff comes after essentials. Essentials, bathroom, without a shower, because I'm living at my parents' house, so I can just go to the shower in there. So bathroom, bed, kitchen. Kitchen, bed are taken care of. Bathroom's the only other thing. That's why I'm also talking about the reptile area, which is going to be right here. So now you can ask, what about Dundee, James? Well, great question. I think what I might do with Dundee, is he might get a bigger enclosure, quite a bit of a bigger enclosure, being where you're at right now. Let's move you over here. You can come over here. Alright, you're farther away. This tape is stuck. You can go on top of the tape. There you go. Okay, so, what are you going to do with Dundee? I've said this like a dozen times, the same way. Right here. And I don't mean just like, oh, he's going to get a cage right here. I mean right here. What I kind of want to do is take out this shelf. Or leave it, actually, might leave it. And then take out the bottom and put grating under the bottom. And then, he's got a massive window lookout. He's got plenty of area right here to grow a little bit more until I can get my own place to be able to house him in a massive enclosure. I want to do that one day. He will get it. Don't worry. Dundee is getting taken care of. Part of him getting this area over here, though, which will be really cool, is the only thing I have to mind is that there's a light switch right here, which I don't think I'm worried about. I'm not worried about it, actually. The light switch is getting taken out. All the electrical is getting redone. This is going to be a very long project, a very expensive project. But it's going to get done this year. So, what I'm going to do is wall here. He'll have ledges on every windowsill, so he can look out the window. I am going to reinforce the windows, though, just to make sure he doesn't get out. But there'll be a wall here. Mainly wood wall. There'll be a door right here for me to get in and for me to open for him to come out, because he will come out and visit outside of there. So, that's the idea. And then, you might be thinking, well, James, you play video games with your friends, don't you? You're a normal 21-year-old. Yes, you're right. What are you going to do about that? Well, right where you're at now is what I'm going to do about that. So, now you're in the bathroom. Congratulations. Anyways. This feels weird. Sorry. Don't worry. I'm okay. But it just feels weird. I slightly feel it shifting a little bit because we just put this in yesterday to right here. This is not where it's staying either. So part of after I demolish or like in the middle of all that, we're moving it to where I'm about to clean out and you're about to see me clean out. This is going to be the rest of the video is that. Kind of. So, what about... So, you have... I should have gotten a tape measure. Please hold.
I grew up reading stories. How I believed that I could climb through every page. How all the fire and glory, all the revenge and all the rage. Have you heard of the heroes ending? They couldn't protect and they couldn't defend in all the pain. Have you heard of the heroes ending? If we go further, then we'll never be the same. Heroes ending. Heroes ending. I feel us getting older. I have my bones attached to the walls that left my soul in a different place. But it's never really over. Returning again on a different face in a different way. Have you heard of the heroes ending? They couldn't protect and they couldn't defend in all the pain. Have you heard of the heroes ending? If we go further, then we'll never be the same.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, so now I have a tape measure. Now I can actually measure things and tell you exactly how many I can fit in where. So, let's do from this door to that door. How long is it? Roundabout, I guess, because I'm... So, little over 9 foot is what we're going. So, yeah, I could fit side by side 2 4-foot cages long. So, that's probably what we're going to end up doing, is just doing with that as we please. How deep is this actually, too? Because Oh, I could do 3 foot, basically. 3 foot deep. So I might build my own cages and do a 4x3 by whatever. I could do 4x3x3. See how tall this is even. I'm not keeping it, but see how tall. Not quite 3. So a 4x3x3, I don't know if you can see this, but would be right here for height wise. It would be right where I'm standing leg wise. So you have let's see if we want a 3 foot. You have like 2.5 foot. Yeah, but 2.5 foot is what you got for like a little hallway here to get back to where my bed will be. And what I might do too is, let's turn it here, is put, the bathroom here, which will literally just be a toilet. Just a toilet. What I might do with that though is put a wall here as well. So you have like a door. And I'm probably going to do 2, because this would put it at 8 foot exact wall there across. Reason being, so since this will be my like living area, I'll put a futon in here, but also what I was talking about earlier is like my gaming stuff. Where am I going to put that? So actually probably not going to put a wall there. I don't know. I'm at least going to put a wall here where you're at, or not. Again, don't know. I might just make this like, there'll be a wall where the toilet is, wherever the toilet is. Don't know where it's going to be yet, but wherever it is going to be, will be a wall to like shield. So, on top of that, what else? So let's see how big Dundee's cage will be. There's going to be a lot of cleaning, a lot of like tearing up. So, there to there. Over 4 foot wide from the wall. And say we go all the way up to the ceiling. It's over 6 foot. It's about 6 foot. I'm almost going, it's exactly 6 foot. Oh, it's over. Yeah, it's over 6 foot. So, say we just went to this little ledge here. Not all the way up, just to the ledge. 5 foot. So it's 4 by 5 by probably about 6, maybe 6.5. How wide is this place? Oh yeah, 7. Yes, easy 7. That's a big cage. That is a big cage for him. He will be fine in it. And if anybody complains, go watch a different channel then. I'm taking care of my animal. Part. And then come back to the people that are still watching. Part of what I will do with this too, which is what I'm kind of looking forward with. His own plumbing. Dundee will be getting his own plumbing for sure. Since I can, I will. Is it going to be a little bit more pricey? Yes, it will. But long run for me and him, worth it. He's got a little pond that he's going to get in his cage again. And he's going to have plumbing in it. And his cage will have, like, I'm going to, put the wall here. All this back here will have laminate flooring on it. And then it's going to get it's going to get tile back here. He's just going to have tile. One, it'll help, like, get those nails that cut me up. It'll help those, like, wither down a little bit. 2, a lot easier to clean up. 3, most importantly, I'm going to dry lock everything and make it so that it's not tearing up this place. Because I don't want it to. This is a 1970 camper. It is vintage. And I'm tearing it up anyway. Is it already slightly torn up? Yes. But I'm tearing it up anyway. So, we're going to do what we can with his enclosure to make it good for him, but also good for me. So, like these walls, the panels, they're going to stay. but I'm going to paint over them with first primer. They're going to get sanded, painted, primered, dry locked. At least a 2-foot ring of dry lock. I might only do a 2-foot ring of dry lock, just so I can kind of keep that vintage vibe, which would be really cool to keep in here, is that vintage vibe. There's a mirror. Look at yourself. Phew, gosh. There you go. Anyway, so put that mirror over here. What else am I going to do with this place? Possibly. Because I'm going to give you every idea right now, and then we're going to see how close to the idea I can get by the end of it. So, what are we doing? This is a propane stove. The propane tanks are out front. Am I going to keep it? I don't know yet. My dad suggested no, and doing everything electric, which would then mean I have to rip this out, which I would kind of be fine with, because then I could minimize this down to, like, smaller. But having... Where did that pen to? Anyways. Having the stove would be kind of neat to have, too. What I might do is... because the hose runs all the way out front to where the two propane tanks are. What I might do is just run one hose directly below it and then have a propane tank under here. But I don't know yet. So, somebody had laminate flooring in here before anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. I am putting laminate in here instead of this shag carpet because I'm gonna make somebody cry. I do not want shag carpet. No, thank you. This is going to be a pain enough to do. I'm not fighting with shag carpet the entire time too. It is getting out of here as soon as I can. Oh, I thought somebody... Oh my gosh. I didn't realize this. This is actually kind of genius, but we're gonna look at this really quick. Somebody, like... built that bench to fit this table. Kind of a genius idea, but it's getting taken out. The bench included. I'm going to reuse as much of the wood as possible too, by the way, just so everybody is aware. Is the bench original? I don't know, but we're going to be taking everything out of here. That bench might stay. That might stay for Dundee. I don't know yet. But, yeah, no, I'm wanting to... Dundee's enclosure is one of the parts I'm most excited for. Because it's going to be really cool to have him, like, with all the windows and everything, too. So he'll have plenty of light. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it because it's also a really big enclosure for him. So part of his enclosure too I might just do a 4x4 or a 4x5 with him, so I have like 2 feet worth of room to spare. I don't know yet, because it is a tiny home, which means I have to fit everything in here somehow. Not everything, but like a lot of things in here I have to fit that I'm like, I don't really know what I'm going to do with it yet. Like, so like I'll have my futon here, but like up here, there's already a shelf here, but up here is going to be shelving. The enclosures, I'm probably going to measure out just enough space to have maybe 5, not 6, even though I could technically put 6 here. Maybe just 5. Enclosures right here, and like 4x2x2s, not 4x3s. Even though 4x3s would be cool. We'll look at it in the future. Right now, all I'm worried about is the 4x2s, because that can house almost anything that I'm keeping right now. And I might do... What I might do instead of doing 5 4x2s. I might do 2 4x2s. I might do one big 8 by 2x2s. I don't know what I'm hearing. Anyways, do a big 8 by 2x2, and then do 2 4x2x2s, and then do and then do another 4x2x2. Or do a 2x2x2 for the geckos. Don't know yet. Not done a video on them really much yet, so might do a video on them soon too. And I might rearrange where they're at exactly, because if I can do it right, if I can somehow manage to get one of the 4x2x2s up here, I could have like a little area for my gaming stuff right here. Don't know yet. Again, still don't know. We're gonna see what I do. But, alright. So, I don't know what I'm doing yet. We're going to find out as we go. I'm glad you joined. I hope you like this idea. I hope you hate the idea as well, because I do. Terrible idea. But I made it. And it's not like I hate it as in, oh, I'm going to take it back. No. I love the idea. I just know it's a terrible idea. Because I'm a almost 22-year-old with no income, going to school. Well, I have income. I take it back. I have a job. I have a full-time job, but I'm also going to school and have a life. But this will make my life a little bit more easier and kind of a little bit more cooler. And I'm probably going to grab some more fans on the way while doing it. So, hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe. Somewhere in the middle there, I put my, what do you call it? Me cleaning off the area where this is going to go. So, have a good day. I'll see you on the next one.
I'm laying where the stars shine so bright. Dreams of younger days keep drifting by. Oh, how I wish to turn the hands of time tonight. Through moonlight mist, the meadow calls my name, leading me through whispers laced with flame. Faces from my past now circle around, and now we are dancing wild and free in love and harmony. For infinity we soar high, breaking through the sky, and side by side forever we fly.